카웨릭
What's up, YouTube? So, Kawerik's coming. Finally. Literally, like, I've been waiting for this guy to come out just because I like everything about his aesthetic since I first saw him in, like, one of the rep side story things I was skipping through because, you know, I don't read things. But he was actually, like, I think he might still be, actually, like, my icon on my Reddit. Like, that I haven't had forever, but I think he's actually, like, my profile picture on there is actually Kawerik from forever ago. So he's finally coming out. He's an abandoned war hero. He got butthurt about stuff, and apparently he's dying. So he's back.
그 이후의 이야기는 스트라제스의 부하가 되어 라스와 대립하는 악역이 되죠. 그리고 그 대립 끝에 라스의 도움으로 진정 자신이 원했던 것.
But yeah, he's an edgelord. Let's get to his stats here. Yeah. They designed him local like
신사답고 차분한
a calm, handsome gentleman most of the time.
모습이지만
He's a pretty cynical guy.
사악한
Actually.
음모와 함께 마음에 상처가 있을 것 같은
Hiding an evil plan in a wounded heart. So basically, he's an emo. He's an emo, edgy guy, right? Cocky, stylish pose with one hand in his pocket. I believe he like shows the enemy his back in game 2, which I think is actually pretty cool. So, as for the lore, I'm not too concerned about it. Maybe I'll read it someday. But he kind of reminds me of like you guys, like, insert anime here, right? Like, the first rival that becomes a villain, that becomes a friend with whatever, you know, protagonist. There you go. You have Kawerik. Kind of does that. So, let's get forward here. Okay. 5-star elemental mage. Both of his imprints are attack. You can see right away, gets crit here, which is really nice. Very nice and spicy. High base speed, right? Pretty decent defense. His health is really low. I think it's around the same as Champion Zerato. Flat health might actually benefit him more than percent health on his rings and etc. But I don't think you'd want that anyways. This is a nice, juicy, fat attack stat here. Really high. Like one of the highest in the game. I'm not sure if this is the highest, but he's definitely, he's probably top 5. But yeah, hitting the 13s, that's a really high attack stat, which is pretty pog. Got him plus 15 here, along with every other unit on their test server. So here we go. Mind you guys, hero information provided in this video is subject to change upon release.
카웨릭은
Okay, so this is his S2. Draws the enemy into a subspace and attacks with a 75% chance each. I believe that goes up to 100%. Each to dispel one buff before increasing skill cooldowns by 1 turn. Increase the speed of the caster for 2 turns. Damage dealt increases proportional to the target speed. Pretty good. I have the mods pulled up on another screen. So let's look at all the abilities first, and then we'll go look at all the mods together. So obviously, initially, this is a Basar counter. Like, we all know that. That's what this is made for. I do remember the mod. It's like a 0.3 on speed and then like a 1.4 attack, which is pretty good, actually. Pretty good. So, basically, there's a 100% chance to dispel a buff, and then a 100% chance to decrease the cooldown. So that's 2 checks you have to go through, assuming you hit immunity, right? So, pretty good ability. And then, it's going to show it here. We'll show it real quick.
적의 주요 영웅을 상대로 속도를 높인 카웨릭이 먼저 턴을 잡아 무력화할 수 있습니다.
But yeah.
먼저 강화 효과를
They try to, you could also soul burn it to ignore effect resistance too, right? Which is pretty good. So, I don't know if I like his sprite. He looks way younger than he does down here. Like, I don't think his face matches. But okay.
한 개 해제함으로 면역 세트 아이템을 장착했더라도 스킬 쿨타임 증가를 발생시킬 수 있는
And as we all know, they changed FCC. This is kind of a PSA, I'm sure you know already. But her barrier is after the immunity set now. Immunity set's first. And I think they did that to help Kawerik counter DJ Bazaar. Because honestly, if they gave him 2 buff strips to deal with FCC, I think he would have been a little too overpowered. But, so they just flipped it, and they nerfed FCC without telling anybody that they were going to do that. So, that's a thing now.
게다가 상대의 속도에 비례해
Yeah, he reset his cooldown. It's a Bazaar counter.
피해량이 증가합니다. 마지막으로 자신에게 속도 증가를 발생시키므로 다음 턴을 더 빠르게 잡을 수 있습니다.
Then he takes his next
3스킬,
turn. And here's his skill 3. Dimensional Explosion. Locks all enemies within a subspace before triggering an explosion. Penetrates defense by 30% when the caster is granted increased speed. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's speed. So, it's an AoE penetrate defense. The mod on it isn't that great. Remind you, it's an AoE. Some people are saying this mod isn't good, but I think there's damage potential in this. Like, he needs... This is a unit that needs to be seen in-game before we can really tell how good he is. I know a lot of people think he's niche, and he very well may be. But me reading his kit, I see some kind of potential in here. Me personally, I use Yuna a lot, and Yuna synergizes really well with this guy. So we'll just have to see. Because if you think about it, like he gets innate defense penetration, right? So if you could like run a team, this is just an example here, like a Bazaar, right? Because Bazaar is Bazaar, applies unbuffable, and then you can also run Caladra on him for 30% more damage, and you already get 30% in like penetration on defense. So, and then you can couple that with like a rage set. So him, like just picture him having a greater attack buff with 1306 base attack, a speed buff, rage set, and Caladra. That is a lot of damage potential on this ability. Even if the multiplier is like 0.9 or whatever. I see potential, and I need to Mola a fire unit, and to be honest, like I'll do Kawerik. I'll build him and I'll try him. If only I could get all my Mola back from Cerise, but he's a guy I've really been looking forward to, like, in the game for a year. So I'm going to invest into him, and I'm going to try him out. I know he'll be decent in RTA. I think he'll be decent in Guild Wars. He's a unit that I want to play with. Like, I think he'll be fun. So
처음 폭발은 아군
let's skip forward to this. It's this
폭발을
fog
일으켜
animation.
공격합니다. 자신이 속도 증가 상태일 경우 방어력을 30% 관통합니다. 자신의 속도에 비례 피해량이 증가하는데요. 차원 해령으로 속도 증가 강화 효과를 받은 카이렉이 방어력 관통 효과와 함께 방역 피해를 줄 수 있습니다.
The way they're showing him how to use here, I don't think is how you use him.
1스킬 공간 이동은 아군
Okay, and then he has the skill 1, right? Approaches, what's that, spatial? Spatial relocation? I don't fucking know, man. Approaches the enemy through subspace and attacks with a 50% chance, 75 for 1 turn. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's speed. So, a silence on an S1 is pretty good. Like, especially good for RTA. Yeah, but the thing is, like, you're not going to really want to build high effectiveness on this guy if you're looking to, like, smash shit. He could use some effectiveness to strip and increase cooldown, but I think there's a lot of utility in his kit. Like I said, like you guys know me, like a unit that does a lot of things can be good. His issue is he's really squishy, so I don't know if you can afford to build him like a bruiser. Like I said, like I'm going to have to test this guy before I really know how good he is.
공간을 통해 적에게 접근하여 공격한 후 차원 해랑으로 스킬 쿨타임이 늘어난 상대가 계속해서 스킬을 사용하지 못하도록 할 수 있습니다. 카이렉의 아트
Oh yeah, his artifact. We'll talk about that too. I think this artifact sucks. I'm just going to flat out say that right now. I think this artifact sucks ass. It sucks. Like, just getting 24% crit. Oh, we're like, oh, well, you could build more damage and blah, blah, blah. Or you could just get the crit and run portrait and do way more damage. This artifact is not good. I don't really need to say more than that. You could just run Midnight Bloom and not go down to 12. Right? And if you get elemental advantage, that's automatic 15. So that's, you can have 69 crit and have 100% with Bloom and elemental advantage. I think this thing sucks.
아티팩트 여신의 검은 손입니다. 여신의 검은 손은 마도사 전용 5등급 아티팩트로
That's all I need to say about it.
오랫동안 기다리셨습니다. 비운의 강화 법사 카웨릭은 3월 12일부터 만나보실 수 있습니다. 댓글로 카웨릭에 대한 소감을 남겨주세요. 구독과 좋아요도 부탁드립니다. 고맙습니다.
Hey, see what he said? Don't forget to leave your comments down below and like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff. Okay, so now that we've looked at him, let's go look at his skill data real quick. So, yeah, his S1 is a 0.9 with a 1 POW. This speed bonus here is really negligible. It's very you're not going to really notice any of these. The S2's not bad, but these other ones you're really not going to notice a damage increase on this. But it's a pretty standard mod for S1. I think the 1.4, like this is going to do some good damage. Like Kawerik, he's something that you could like Tamsera with like pretty reliably, I think. And then like just consider like Tam has, you know, when she uses her S1, she strips into Kawerik's silence on S1. Pretty good. I think there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with this unit. He may very well be niche, but I think he's going to be fun to use regardless. So I'm going to build him. I need a fire unit anyways, like I said. So yeah, stay tuned for that. If you're not subbed, hit the sub button and you'll see me do something with him, or just come check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/NoLifeWarBalt, no spaces, no nothing. Just come drop me a follow. I'll definitely be playing with him on the stream when he comes out. I'm not going to have a lot of molas right away, but yeah, if they would give me a refund on Cerise, I would plus 15 him for sure. And yeah, that's it. So obviously the next video I'm going to do Little Queen Charlotte as well. And we can see a couple things here, but I'll talk about that in her video. Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I will be doing another giveaway. We hit 6.5 thousand subs. And I said when we hit that, I will give away another Leaf Pack 2. So, I will give away another Leaf Pack 2. I already handed it out to the first winner. I'll in the next video when I actually like say, okay, this is a giveaway video, I'll show it there and show you guys who won. And I actually gave him 35 instead of 30, just in case taxes, and grab a monthly pack 2. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one. $35 giveaway for a Leaf Pack 2 and a monthly pack. If you want to if you want to enter that giveaway, just look to the next video. An easy way to do that is just hit the sub button. And if you really want to go the extra mile, hit the bell and you'll know when it goes up. It'll be the same format as the last giveaway video I did. You just drop a comment with your Discord name. I'll do a random comment picker. And then I'll hit you up on Discord if you win. And in like a week after I post a video. It's free stuff. I mean, yeah, don't think you're like, well, I never win these things, because who knows, you might win. I mean, it's a Leaf Pack and some stam. Help you play the game a little bit. Help you farm the side story out. Help you farm some Wyvern or whatever you want to do. But yeah, look forward to that in the next video. Let me know what you think about Kawerik down in the comments, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Fuck.